The Colts with a statement win tonight at home in Indianapolis, taking care of the Patriots 27-17 with the help of Jonathan Taylor running wild in this game. 169 rushing yards and that touchdown to end the comeback effort for the Patriots. A huge game in the AFC. Welcome to the postgame show. Colleen Wolfe, Steve Smith Sr., Maurice Jones-Drew, Michael Irvin. Let's get into this. Our Mercedes EQ star of the game, and that's got to be one guy and one guy only, Jonathan Taylor. Just an insane night for him, and he was great from the jump of this game. They went away from him a little bit as the Patriots got some momentum, scored 17 points in that fourth quarter, and then ultimately he was off and running for the massive touchdown. We welcome him in now. Jonathan, I talked to you earlier this week. I need to know what was going through your mind on that run on the 67-yard touchdown. How you feeling right now?
Hey, stay up. Oh, yeah. I mean, it was just an all-out effort, offense, defense, special teams, being able to come together and be able to play a complete game.
Jonathan, this is Michael Irvin. What were the conversations in the locker room leading up to this game, knowing that New England had previously displayed power, run, football to win a game? What were you guys talking about in the locker room this week?
I mean, it was really just accepting the challenge, knowing that it was going to be a dogfight, knowing that nothing was going to be given to us, everything was going to be earned. Once you do that, you've already won half of the battle, and then it's just about executing for the 60 minutes that you're on the field.
Jonathan, you're in some elite company here with Daniel Thomason, one of our co-workers, for a rushing touchdown streak. How does that make you feel, and how does the offensive line feel about that as well?
It's amazing to be mentioned with those guys. Those guys were some of the best to ever do it, and it's just an awesome experience to be able to share that with the offensive line.
Well, Jonathan, congratulations on the big win. What does this say now for the Indianapolis Colts heading into the last final weeks of the season and hopefully getting into the playoffs?
I think it just says that we're a team that's going to come in wherever we're at, home or away, and we're going to play 60 minutes, 4 quarters of hard-nosed football, and we're not going to let up. We're going to continue pressing until the clock strikes 0.
Jonathan, there's a lot of talk about Bill Belichick always takes away what a team does best. Taking away the run game, especially with you leading the charge, it has been impossible. Has anybody, have you guys talked about that, saying we want to meet that challenge and make sure he doesn't take away our #1 weapon, which is the run game?
Yeah, you always want to accept the challenge. You always want to go in there knowing that it's going to be tough, but you're accepting that. You're in there and you're embracing the challenge, and that's something that we do each game.
You've scored a rushing touchdown now in 11 straight games, but I just got to know, what's it like to hear MVP chants with your name in it as you are walking off the field and over to our cameras?
Oh, it's really funny, but it's just a blessing that people feel as though my name should be in that conversation. But, you know, the only thing that's on my mind is being able to continuously be available for my team each and every single week, because it's going to take our best every week in order to win these games.
Jonathan Taylor, amazing stuff from you tonight. Go enjoy the win with the rest of your team. I'm sure they are partying in the locker room right there, right now. Unbelievable stuff from you tonight. Thanks again.
Thank you very much.
What a night from him.
Wow.
So, the playoff picture right now, as you can see, the Colts still squarely in that wild card spot at the 6th seed. And you can see 8 and 6 right there as they move, but they still have a shot to get this division as well. Titans, they're playing the Steelers this week, so that's a huge game. But Carson Wentz, he said coming into this game that the Colts were going to run the ball, and they were confident that they would be able to run the ball. And we didn't see a ton from Carson Wentz. He had that pick. He didn't throw a ton, but how would you assess the way that Carson Wentz did tonight, MJD?
I thought he did enough, right? He only threw the ball 12 times. You had 5 completions, but at the end of the day, the Indianapolis Colts, they're a physical football team. They're going to come and run the ball, play great defense. They're going to use their play-action pass, and they're going to make plays. Now, obviously, when Pittman Jr. gets kind of taken out of the game for that issue, I think that eliminates some of your passing options. We're like, all right, we may want to lean on our running game a little bit more. But at the end of the day, they did what they needed to do to win this game, and that was be a physical football team.
Yeah, they were physical. The Indianapolis Colts needed to to rely on the running game. And even before Pittman went out, this was a heavy dose of Jonathan Taylor. You were going to get him. Carson Wentz is a guy who just needs to manage the game. That's what it is. There were times where when they relied on Carson Wentz, even just in that short spurt, he showed you some things where, oh no, he made you a little bit nervous.
Well, this is the other thing, too. He carried the ball 8 times. Yeah. He had some design runs. Like, that's different in the National Football League.
Yeah, but, listen, let me tell you something. We talked about this. A couple things we talked about. We talked about why teams don't just put 8, 9 guys in the box, right? You saw that 67-yarder. That tells you why they don't do it, because you miss one guy, make one guy miss, you can hit the house. But I also think Frank Gore, Frank Gore, we were talking we said no one should do that on air, and I went and did it because we were talking about the fight in the back. Frank Wright sent the message.
Yeah, he did.
He said, listen, we will see y'all again, and we are the more physical team. You won a game with 3 passes. I beat you only having my quarterback complete 5 passes. That's a message to the NFL and certainly to Bill Belichick and the Patriots.
Let's just go down the line after watching what Jonathan Taylor was able to do tonight against Bill Belichick. Is he the MVP? Irv?
He certainly deserves to be in that conversation right now. And I know we make that such a quarterback
that's what it is,
award.
Right.
But the 2 guys that are running the football, Derrick Henry prior to getting hurt, and certainly Jonathan Taylor, it deserves to be in those conversations.
I think he definitely deserves it. Him and Cooper Kupp and what they're able to do. I mean, granted, Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers are playing really well right now, but at the end of the day, I mean, this young man is really running this team into the playoffs, and without him, I don't know where they'd be.
You got to put, I believe Jonathan Taylor is the guy, the way they're running the ball, how he's doing it, him being reliable, him being consistent, and he's just going about his business. I love the fact he's in a, air quotes, small market, but he is running the table with the backs with King Henry being injured.
At the very least, Offensive Player of the Year, if not MVP. But right now, this is a strong campaign for him. A great night for Colts fans all over the place as they get this huge win over Bill Belichick and the Patriots. And this is just this.